You don't need revelation from God to know that God hates divorce. It's already written in what most Christians call the infallible Word of God. It's also written there that God doesn't change. Anyway, I had a revelation from God last night in which I saw some text and I read the first words, and they were, God hates divorce regardless of the conditions. Today Christians are divorcing for silly and foolish reasons even, because they deceive themselves into believing it has no consequences. It is those that say are Christians who don't listen to God and don't care about hurting one another and their children, and they don't care about what God cares, but they say in their hearts, a loving God won't send me to hell. The devil can deceive us, but we can also deceive ourselves and have the shock of our lives when we will not be welcomed into the kingdom of God. The devil only deceived Eve, then she deceived Adam. Even to a worldly standard, the world as we know it today is disgusting compared to what our grandparents lived or great-grandparents for more developed countries. Knowledge increased and everything is forewarned in the Bible. Why? To become like the world? This is what deceived Christians ended up to believe because there's no other explanation. Did you know there are more self-proclaimed Christians in the world than atheists and agnostics put together? For what good is that if those who are supposed to be light are darkness themselves? For what good are we becoming more and more religious if we become more and more like the world? Have we not learned that cleansing the exterior only of the cup only makes us religious hypocrites? I'll give you an example. In the courtroom, Christians hire lawyers to defend their lies and unrighteousness, and in the church, they say the Holy Spirit is their advocate, which is another misused and misinterpreted Bible verse that the unrighteous Christians must also somehow attribute it to themselves. The Holy Spirit is the Spirit of truth, and He's not defending me. He's defending the truth of God. He's defending me if I worship God in spirit and in truth. Otherwise, He will have nothing to do with me. But sin-practicing Christians are so deceived, they think they're already saved, so they themselves don't want anything to do with the book they call the infallible Word of God, given to us to rebuke, correct, and instruct into righteousness, nor do they want anything to do with the Holy Spirit that is sent to teach and guide us into all truth. They're busy doing the works of their father, the devil, because they're so deceived to think becoming the disciple of Jesus Christ, obeying his teachings and commandments, is not pleasing to God. There was an Eve in the beginning, who then preached to many Adams afterwards. Do you want to understand, O foolish man, that faith in Jesus Christ without actually following Him, His teachings and commandments, is not going to save you? I hope this is a sobering message for self-deceived Christians. May the Lord Jesus Christ bless you.